And hello people. Today I'm going to just be talking about walking through the example of El Maestro's blog about change data capture with Redpanda, Debezium Connect, Postgres Connect, and the Postgres database as a source and sink. I've deployed it all as a Docker containers through a Docker Compose file. I'll paste the link to the blog article in this YouTube podcast link. So to start with, the Docker containers that are running from Docker Compose, we have the Debezium Connect here, the Redpanda console, which is the web UI you see on the right, Redpanda, the broker, the server itself, and a Postgres source database. I have the Postgres sync database on a remote VM, which is on a separate machine, just to demonstrate the two separate databases and how we can replicate data from one database to another in real time with streaming as a data source. So first I'll log into the source database and just show you the database from the top left here, Postgres source. So if it's the host is local source, local host 1s. Magic password. Okay, now we don't want to change to this ISS database. This is basically some data I've been collecting from the ISS telemetry of the solar panels, the photovoltaic control units. So just to show you what it looks like, a sample of it. Select that one. Select. Okay, so we got all the basically 4 arrays with a port and starboard position, and what voltage it's supplying. They're not drawing any currents, and the rotation of the panel, at what degrees they're set to, based on its orbit around the Earth. So that's what's on that source database. The sync, we're gonna log into the remote one, which is on an IP address. Magic password. Change this ISS database. And this one, you'll see here the table name is slightly different to the source database. The reason being is when you start Debezium, it'll connect to the source Postgres database, and it'll create a new table in the destination database of Postgres, but with the prefix of DBZ. You can change that to whatever you want, but it'll create that table for you dynamically, and it'll keeping those two databases in sync into change data capture. So now we want to log into a Redpanda broker as a consumer. So we're just going to use the Redpanda client for now, the CLI client, which is RPK. Sorry, let's log into the container. In this case, Redpanda here. So docker exec -it Redpanda bash. Let's give it a bash, and we're in there now to list the topics that we have in there. So we just RPK topic list, and we see there that's the one that it's going to publish all the changes, inserts, upsets, deletes, and updates to the database, and anything that goes into this Postgres database source as a consumer from Redpanda, we're going to receive in the raw data payload format. And on the right here on the Redpanda console, you'll see there's a topic there. We can click on it, and there are all the entries that it's ingested so far, up to 41. Also, while I'm here, you can see the connectors, the JDBC connector, which is the destination. It's healthy, and again the source connector for the source database, Postgres. So if we go back to topics, select the topic, keep an eye on it, auto refresh. Now just to see what's on the destination database at the moment, so let's start from this table here, and again, so I see all that information. Let's have a look at one ID so we can compare. So where ID equals 32, we see the rotation of that solar panel on the starboard side is 30.5 degrees. So if we do here, select star from where ID equals 2, they're both the same. So if we change destination, we shouldn't see any changes in the source, because the destination is receiving information from the source, so which is the sink. So if we update where is it? Can I remember this SQL? Right, so if we update on the sync database, the record row, so we'll change it to 35 degrees and 0.5. Alright, so it's updated 1, and we'll select star, you'll see it's changed it, but in the source database, it's still 30.5. So in the sync over here, it's 35.5. So they're different now. So we're experimenting here. We have very curious and dodgy data engineers playing around, which aren't affecting the critical path of the main source database here, but the production version. So, but our consumer here, we want to be listening. Topic consume. We want to listen to this one as a consumer for downstream applications. IP topic consume, not consumer. And there we go. So we get basically seeing what we see in the web here. But as a consumer, from any downstream applications, we can ingest that data, we can parse it and do what we want with it. It's always listen to this database source here, the Postgres database. So if we update with the source database with a new entry, was it? Okay, update. We want to change it to 31. So we've ingested that from this ISS as an update. And if we change it here in the source database is going to get the update. What we're going to see as a Redpanda consumer, an application consumer, we will receive this update because we're listening to the topic in this raw data form, and also Debezium Connect will do a single message transform for the destination Postgres database, which is the sync here. So if we do that now, we'll update that record. You'll see bang here that the Redpanda consumer has updated to 42, and if this one as well should be 42. If we look in the payload here, you see after, you see 31.5, which is what we updated. And the sync, this is what the Debezium does through Redpanda, it would have updated this one as well automatically. So there you go. That's it. It's basically change data capture for streaming data platform of Redpanda with a Postgres data source and a Postgres sync, as well as having a Redpanda consumer consume the data payloads in a raw format, whether it be JSON or whatever, for any other downstream applications to ingest, analyze, process, or have fun with. There you go. Have a good day.